Demonstrations such as this one are not unusual outside the U.S. Embassy. Although a longtime ally, many Filipinos say more U.S. troops are not welcome. More than 100 U.S. soldiers are here now. That number will rise with the implementation of a new Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA.
EDCA will make the whole Philippines a huge U.S. military base. Also, EDCA will drag the Philippines into the war of the United States with other countries.
The U.S. military has been in the Philippines for more than a century, first as colonizers, then as so-called guardians of peace following the end of World War II. Two of the biggest bases outside the United States were here. Those bases closed around 20 years ago. Since then, U.S. soldiers have been returning as so-called visiting troops, who get special access.
It's not aimed at China or anyone. It's part of our effort to be present in the region, to build our alliances, to secure our economic future.
A major part of that economic future is ensuring freedom of navigation in the South China Sea, through which $5.3 trillion of global trade passes every year. The Chinese government is raising regional concerns by building artificial islands to strengthen its claim over disputed territory. The Philippines on its own doesn't have the military might to face up to China, but it has taken the sea disputes to an international tribunal. Despite the controversy around the presence of foreign troops, local polls say the majority of Filipinos see them as a welcome counterbalance to a rising China. U.S. forces patrol the South China Sea, but that doesn't mean they're ready to go to war because of overlapping territorial claims of its allies.
What we're trying to do is to make sure that international law is respected, that freedom of navigation is respected, that rules-based solutions are the way forward.
It's not been easy allowing a former colonizer back in, and there are fears that the U.S. is becoming too involved in Filipino security affairs. But both governments insist it's a mutually beneficial relationship, and it's in the region's best interest to have the U.S. remain the stabilizing force. Marga Ortigas, Al Jazeera, Manila.